Welcome to the Leadership TKO podcast, your source of strategies and insight to make you a winning leader. With no further ado, here is your host, Lakeisha.
Hey guys. Hello. Lakeisha McKnight is here. Hello. Great evening, everybody. It's 9 o'clock p.m. You know what time it is. It's 9 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time on this lovely Monday, October 2nd, 2017 here in Virginia within the United States of America or North America. And I just want to welcome you to the Leadership TKO, the night show via podcast. Now, this podcast is a part of the Leadership TKO virtual radio station. It's a virtual radio station. And it's listened in by over 20 countries. Yeah, over 20 countries have listened into this radio station. And so I just want to say thank you for those faithful, consistent listeners, even those, those listening live or those who come and listen in on demand. We appreciate you and we thank you so very much for being connected to Leadership TKO, the brand that's housed under an LLC, limited liability company. And the name of this company is the International Leadership Education and Development Company, better known as the iLead Company. Okay, that's what we use for short, iLead. Okay, and our overall mission is to partner up with small businesses or entrepreneurs, with associations, with universities, and faith-based groups to build winning leaders. That's what we're here to do with the iLead Company and the Leadership TKO brand. So welcome. So what we're going to do before we dive into any content specifically tonight, we're going to share on the social media platforms that we are indeed live. So the first platform I'm going to be posting on is Facebook. So I encourage you to share on your social media platforms as well. Share this episode. Let people know that we are here, that this episode is available. So I'm just going to go ahead and type in join me now. Okay, as I am live talking. Okay. Because everyone, if you're listening right now, I just want you to understand that today is Money Manifestation Mondays here with the Leadership TKO, the night show. Okay, Money Manifestation Monday. And of course, you know what we talk about. We talk about money. We talk about money. But our sub-mission with this particular day is that we help you to really manage your money and acquire wealth so that it grows your influence, your impact, and your income. Okay? Once again, we help you to manage your money and acquire wealth so that it does, really grow your influence, your impact, and your income. So hopefully you got that. Okay. We talked about an essential message on the blog today, and the links to everything I'm sharing with you, even my profiles on Facebook, it's all going to be in the description area of this episode. So be sure to come back and look in the description area to grab the content. Okay. But we talked about this on the blog. We talk about this in the video. We have a video version of our message. And so we're also going to include that video link in the description area so that you can watch it for those of you who are visual learners. And so what we're going to start doing is demonstrating and actually kind of writing these things out so that you can see it. We're going to try to actually start doing that on the video so you actually see some of the things that I'm writing and see how some of these things work. So we're going to show it in real time, some of these things. So stay tuned for the shift. We may begin doing this either before I head off to Africa or after I come back from Africa. But either way, we're going to be doing it. Okay? So the message for today, since it's Money Manifestation Monday, we talked about money management really, but how to go about identifying your expenses. Now, remember, one of the things that we tell people is that now your expenses clearly are those things that are exiting. Think about it. Expense, X. It was. So you did have it. You did have it in your possession, but it's no longer there. It's exiting. Expense. Okay? So it's no longer with you. It's leaving you. It's exiting you. It's an expense. All right? It's taking from what you had and it's leaving from your possession. It's an expense. And so what expenses do you have? And there are 5 ways to really identify them. And we talk about this on the blog message today, but I shared 2 specifically in the video. And those 2 tips were, number 1, you want to make a list, right? So be sure you're making a list of those things that are exiting you, right? Why is money leaving? What are some things that are causing your money to leave you? What is it? For some people, it could be your light bill, or it could be your internet bill or your cable bill. These are expenses. It's causing money to exit from out of your home. Unfortunately, some people there's a problem with the balancing of income versus expenses, because most people today, they have more that's exiting them versus what you're able to keep. And that's where you cause yourself to get in the red because of mismanagement of it. Okay? And it happens to the best of us. But you have to keep a good look and know where every dollar is going. You really do. So make a list, number 1. Number 2, estimate your expenses. Estimate it. This means you might not get it dead on when it comes to writing it, because sometimes it may vary from month to month. So if you're using electricity and lights more in September than in October, you can kind of manage it well and say, okay, well, I'm not going to have the lights on after a certain hour in the day, or the lights are going to be turned off at this particular point. We're going to use some candles today, right? So you can manage these things. You can have a better hold of it. Now, you don't have to be really frugal in a lot of these things. It really depends on what your budget is. But at the same time, estimate. Though it might not be the same, do like a guesstimation, some people say. It's going to be somewhere around $70 or somewhere around $120. So that's what you need to select. You need to write that down on a list. Some people, when you do a list, you can get a sheet of paper, split it in half, or fold it in half. On the left side, write your income. On the right side, write your expenses, and maybe even have different categories for your expenses. That would even be helpful. So just think about it. Make that list, estimate your expenses. This is going to help you to understand what is causing money to exit you, or your household, or your pockets. Know where your dollars are going. Because if you can get a good hold of it, you'll know okay, I need to slow down with doing this. I need to cut off getting coffee. I need to stop eating out as much. I need to treat myself more. Because you'll find out that all this money is going towards bills, but you're not taking care of yourself. That money that you're putting towards coffee and everything else, how about using that to take care of you? I'm talking about your health, not necessarily feeding the belly and maybe utilizing it for things that may not necessarily be the best for you. Okay? So you really, really need to get a hold of it, because if you can be trusted to manage a little, just like I posted on my timeline today, if someone can trust you to manage $1, then you may be able to be trusted to manage 1,000. So it depends. It depends. So this is all involving money management. I know I've been on this topic for a couple of weeks now, but this is the reason why people are not wealthy, because you can't manage even the little that you have. We're going to talk about debt management. Yeah. Because everyone may have a little bit of debt. Some people have a lot of debt. Some people have a little bit of debt. This is money that you owe institutions and banks and things like that. So we are going to talk about it. We're going to flesh it out a little bit. Am I a financial expert? No. Did I used to be involved or connected to like some of these financial companies? Yeah. Yeah. Did I do my own research? Yes, I did. Yes, I did. Because I have finances to manage also. I might have an accountant or a bookkeeper, but I need to be financially aware. I need to know what these numbers mean. So I have to be educated. Have I experienced the mismanagement of money? Oh, yeah, I have. Okay. Did I learn the lesson? Yep. Right? We've all done it. But you have to learn from those mistakes and do better. Do better. All right. So I want to share about that. But also on Mondays, what do we also share about? We also share about the Leadership TKO magazine. Yeah. The fall 2017 issue is now available, right, for people to pick up. So here's the deal. We're going to post the link inside of the description area, but you can always go to leadershiptkomagazine.com at any point and check out what the magazine is about. We're helping you. When you're marketing through the magazine, sharing your business in the magazine, do you know that you can actually build up your authority, potentially gain followers who, of course, can turn into clients to build wealth for your business through your business? You can do that. Have other speakers gain speaking opportunities because they were featured in the magazine? Yeah, they have. They have. But it's all a matter of what you want. What you really want. I know on the feature of this magazine issue, fall 2017, we have Sandra Sakbanu. She is on the feature. The title of her piece or her article message was Speak Up for a Change. And she talks about her experience. She talks about her livelihood, her the culture differences between America and Africa, because she's originally from Togo in Africa. She talks about that. She talks about how she wants to be a voice for women and for youth. And how she's seeking to make a difference. And this is something that you can do as well. And she's going to be growing her business, I can imagine, because being on the cover of the magazine, having an article message inside, having a way for people to contact her, she's going to grow. She's definitely going to grow. I definitely want to acknowledge, of course, I do see Janine Harrod Brown is on the platform tonight. So thank you so much for listening in, Janine. And everyone else that's listening in, even if you are not typing in or chatting in the chat feature of the platform here, we thank you for being here. Understand you can always go to the Google Play Store if you have an Android and download the free TKO app. It's Leadership TKO. Just look for that in the App Store and you'll be able to download the app for free. So please take note of that. Go back. You definitely want to either watch the video or read the blog message today. Also, make sure that you're checking out the magazine. If it's something that you would love to do, either with occupying an ad space in there or having a business write-up, okay, a write-up of your business, that option is available. It's available for you, okay? But the theme for the fall 2017 issue is helping leaders fall in love with serving. And so we always have things that kind of clash with the seasons, being that it just turned fall here in Virginia, right? We decided to go with the falling in love with leadership and serving, okay? So again, that's leadershiptkomagazine.com to learn more about the magazine. Now, if you're a woman and you're listening to this, we definitely would love to further connect with you with the iLead company, okay? We have a campaign that's actually supporting women to grow as effective, winning leaders. And it's called the Born to Lead Global Women's Leadership Campaign. This is where we're promoting that spirit of sisterhood so that we as women can become effective leaders. So we encourage you to be a part of what we have going on, to learn about the campaign. It's absolutely free to join. And there's one website where I would love to give you right now so that you can become educated on it and make a decision for yourself, okay? The website address is a little long, so bear with me. It's www.leadershiptko for women leadershiptko.com. Leadership TKO for women.com. That's going to give you more information about the entire campaign, all of the elements that are involved, such as the book. We also have information pertaining to our events, and that's leading me up to the last point of this evening on this episode. Our events, we have a TKO Global Reality Show, and then a virtual play that we're going to let you know more information on, definitely as we draw closer and closer to brainstorming more about it. All right. So here's the deal, right? We have an event coming up for the campaign. It's a business and leadership training. It's going to take place on this coming Saturday, October 7th. So if you are in the Hampton Roads, Virginia, meaning Chesapeake, Norfolk, Virginia Beach, Portsmouth, Hampton, Newport News, any area nearby within maybe an hour and a half, 2 hours away, if you want to travel this way to be a part of the business and leadership training, you can get more information at the website we're going to also provide in the description area so that you can join us at the training. And the website address is simply leadershiptko4women.com/VA as in Virginia, VA-training. Again, that's leadershiptko4women.com/VA-training. That is the website for our training this weekend. We look forward to potentially seeing you there. It's a small little investment to join us on that Saturday. All right. Less than a box of pizza. All right. So feel free to join in with us for that event. We look forward to seeing you and networking with you. So that's really the final piece of information I wanted to share with you tonight. Again, all of these links and descriptions is going to be in the description area of this podcast episode. Remember, we're here Sundays through Fridays at 9:00 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And we're going to let you know about some changes that may be coming up just a little bit because we're going to be away for quite a bit. I know that I will be. I will try to make sure we have maybe some content that's pre-prepared for you. We may go live at other times beyond our 9:00 p.m. time because we're going to be in Africa. So the time difference it may be adjusted just quite a bit. Okay. So we'll give you a heads up, but we're going to try to see if we can go live at different points while we're in Africa to keep you abreast as to how things are going. But tomorrow is Authorship Tuesday. So we're going to be serving authors, whether you're aspiring to be an author or whether you're a present author. We're going to help you to grow your influence through writing. So be sure to be here with us at 9:00 p.m. Also join me on my timeline as we're going to talk about writing and editing and publishing and things like that. Just kind of little tips that I'll be providing throughout the day. But thank you so much for being connected to me here tonight on the Leadership TKO Night Show. And remember, until tomorrow, everyone, we do encourage you, myself and the team, we encourage you to think, to speak, and to live leadership.
Thanks for listening to the Leadership TKO podcast. To continue the conversation of how to take your leadership from good to great, visit www.leadershiptko.com.